So, welcome back to the Celtic Career Mode. This is now episode 2, and last time out we did beat Rangers in the Old Firm at Celtic Park. Huerta getting the second goal of the game there. However, we have been conceding some sloppy goals, particularly to Hearts there in the second game of the season and to Rangers. So with those defensive mistakes in mind, Brendan decided to have a look at this 3-4-3 formation that we've been currently playing and decided to change it. The 3-4-3 also with Hatate out as well, replacing that midfield position. It was always going to be difficult when there's only two of them, and 3 months out we had to change it. So we went ahead and we made it a 4-3-3 instead. Luis Palma slotting in at centre attacking midfielder. Hopefully in that position he can flourish. I don't actually think he's too great in real life out wide. I think he'd probably be better down the middle. We also went ahead and got a couple youth scouts with the money that we still had in the bank. We've actually made quite bank this season, to be honest. So we sent them out to Scotland, Sweden and I think Ireland as well. And having a little look at the finances, 24 million. A lot of money. However, looking ahead, we actually have the Champions League Group Stage 2 play in this episode. You can see Abada there now currently plays for Feyenoord. Of course, he left for 12 million in the summer. It will be interesting to see how he shapes up against us. So, with the first game of the Champions League Group Stage being away to Feyenoord in the Netherlands, we had to really pick up our game for this. A great switch of play there towards Taylor. First time pass in towards Huerta. He's won it back. Can he slip it through to Kyogo? He has, and that is 1-0. To Celtic already in this game, just 14 minutes in. Brilliant finish from him. Let's have another look at this one here. Huerta wins it back, cuts it back to him, and on his weaker foot, what a goal. Possession in this first half has been hard to come by for Feyenoord, and here's McGregor playing it into Huerta, gives it back to Kyogo, he slips it to Palma. Great save from the keeper there. Hopefully Luis Palma can start picking up on the goals as well. Good pick out to O'Reilly, he takes the shot, and that's not too far away either. And look at this, Abada coming off. That is big for Celtic. Not played well, Abada, all game, I have to say. Maeda running down the wing. He can get this ball back in towards centre of the box. Oh, it's blocked there off the line. And there you have it. That will be that. 3 points in the opening game of the Champions League. Now, after that matchday 1 victory in the Champions League, we faced Lazio at Celtic Park in a tougher test for us, in my opinion. We went ahead and faced them, and to be fair, I think we did pretty well, apart from this early start here from Lazio. Brilliant goal from them, just worked it past us, defensive errors as always. We got down the right hand side here, another chance for Kyogo, didn't quite make the cut. Second chance there for Maeda, he should be burying that, you can see what Brendan thinks of that one. And then we go ahead and we get punished. Lazio go up the park, pretty similar to the first goal, and they make it 2-0. And to be fair, despite being 2-0 down in the first half, we still gave it a go. Maeda there coming close again, and you can see just how angry he was with himself with that one. But it didn't stop there. The ball came in from the corner and Maeda finally does get his goal, and it makes it 2-1, more interesting going into the second half. And in the second half we started pretty well. Good 1-2 here, and look at this ball from McGregor into Palma, touch past the keeper. That's probably one of my favourite goals so far of the series. One thing I have noticed actually, the counter-attacks with this new formation are pretty good. You can see Maeda getting in a good position there with a brilliant shot. And I honestly thought at this point that it was over. Guendouzi here with the shot into the back of the net. Nothing Kelleher can do. Poor defending again, and with 5 minutes to go, you'd think Lazio had just snatched up the 3 points, and as you can see, the away fans also thought the same. However, like I said, this counter-attack with the 4-3-3 formation is proven wonders. Huerta into Furuhashi, takes the first shot, this time in off the post, and that is a 93rd minute equaliser from Kyogo, and he goes ahead and celebrates in front of the jungle as he always does in style. Looking to where that leaves us, second in the group with 2 games played, a win and a draw. I mean, you cannot complain, a pretty decent start, far better than what I expected. But it was time for a reality check as the big boys were in town at Celtic Park. Brennan had set his team up pretty well, however it didn't all go as planned. We did start the game not too bad, a nice wee reverse pass there to O'Reilly, could have done better. And then we switch off at the back for 2 seconds and Morata chips the keeper pretty easily. I mean, what can you do? And again, just outdone at the back. I mean, Atletico Madrid just had far too much for us in this fixture. And Carter Vickers, not usually the one to give away a penalty. Having a little look back at it, to be fair, I actually thought he got the ball, and I think we're pretty harshly done there. But nevertheless, Griezmann steps up, and of course Griezmann puts it away into the bottom right hand corner, and that is our first defeat of the campaign, unfortunately. Fast forward a couple of weeks and it's actually us this time to get the penalty. Good pass in there from McGregor, and Huerta is taken down inside the box by Arban. He receives a booking. Looking at this again, it is a definite penalty, takes him out cleanly. However, Kyogo now will step up to take the penalty, and of course Kyogo scores. Top right hand bins from him, and that is a decent start at the Metropolitano. Madrid then decide to pile on the pressure later into the second half, and I actually think that we were due a penalty here. Kyogo tries to take a shot and All Black doesn't get anywhere near it. And of all the ways for this game to end, this is not the way that I wanted it to end. I mean, look at this, it is a good pass through, but we get so unlucky with the deflection. Have a little look at it again. Brilliant save from Kelleher. And then for some reason, Huerta's not even playing. He's upset about the shot. And Morata punishes us. And to be honest, that game finishing 1-1 was probably deserved. And to be fair, I'm pretty happy with that. Moving on, we have Lazio away from home. Now, this is one of two games, I think, in the campaign where I didn't think we actually deserved anything from the game. Lazio, again, started very well. A brilliant goal there from the same man that scored against us at Parkhead. And we tried to get back into the game. We left it pretty late, to be honest. Nice passing play here. Maeda should bury that. Although, despite not playing very well at all, McGregor with the pressing play here allows Huerta to run on in using his pace, and he slots that past the keeper to equalise in the 60th minute of the game. Pretty hard done by, to be fair, from Lazio. They dominated most of this game. Let's look at this again. McGregor wins it back. Huerta running on in, and it is a good finish from him in the end. But I mean, the Lazio players, you can tell they're upset. They're pretty ticked off for that one, and that did actually end all square away in Rome. But now it was time for the final game of the group stage, and look at that for the table. It is pretty tight from second to fourth, and Feyenoord at home, you'd have to fancy our chances. Celtic starting the game in the first 10 minutes, the better team. Good ball into the box, Kyogo could finish. A chance here down the left hand side, Huerta in from McGregor, he can get the ball into the box, but that is cleared away by the Feyenoord player. It is going to be recycled, however. McGregor to Taylor again. This ball into the box, Furuhashi with the header, what a goal! A brilliantly placed header from Kyogo Furuhashi, and he makes it 1-0 to Celtic. Looking at this one again, look at the power he generates in that. Feyenoord doing well to juke the defender, and that is a brilliant tackle from Vitic. Just absolute no-nonsense defending from him. Sloppy pass there. Feyenoord trying to play it out the back. That looks like it could possibly cost them there. McGregor with the shot into the latter stages of the game. McGregor again controlling the ball very well into Palma. He's going to cut it for Maeda to seal the game. How has he not scored? And that will be that. Celtic have qualified as it stands for the last 16 of the Champions League. For the first time in God knows how long. The Neil Lennon era, his first spell, possibly 10, 11 years ago now. My God, but that is the last 16 from us. Brilliant play in this campaign. And if you've enjoyed it, if you've liked this video, drop it a like, give it a comment as well, subscribe if you want that last 16 content.